Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live broadcast of the Sangamon Valley Storm versus Illini Central volleyball game. We're here at the Mason City Illini Central Gymnasium. Tonight we have a very interesting matchup between two Sangamon Valley opponents. The Sangamon Valley Storm come into this matchup with a record of 4-6, and they are 0-2 in the Sangamo. The Illini Central Cougars, on the other hand, are 7-4 overall with a 2-2 record in the Sangamo. And I, as you have been able to tell, I'm not Mr. Giesler as you are used to. I am Noah Kirby filling in for Mr. Giesler tonight, and as always, we have Mr. Worley running the technical part. So I feel we have a very interesting matchup tonight. The girls today seem very confident, but as do the Sangamon Valley Storm females. So I'm ready. I think everybody here is ready for a very interesting game. So we got some starting lineups here for the Sangamon Valley Storm. Your right back is number 15, Brayton Voss. Your right front is number 17, Kirsten Derflinger. Your center front is number 11, Haley Barochek. Your left front is number 10, Paxton Campbell. Your left back is number 22, Nicole Stahulik. Your center back is number 21, Kitty Justice. And the Storm are coached by Tracy Chakowski. And your starting lineup for the Mason City Illini Central Cougars are right back number 20, Jenna Hilger, 24, Selena Bradshaw, 21, Taylor Yates, 8, Maddie Ginsel, 33, Sarah Hickman, 23, Cheyenne Van Meter, and number 1, Mariah Behrens. They are coached by Laura Hernan and Nancy Bauer. We're going to take a quick break here for the national anthem.
Good evening, volleyball fans. Welcome to Illini Central Schools. Interscholastic sports are an incredible part of the high school experience. Yet sportsmanship is the anchor and the harbor of these activities. On behalf of the Illini Central Schools, we'd like to encourage all players, coaches, and fans to remember the importance of good sportsmanship. Allow the players to play, the coaches to coach, and the officials to make the call. Let's have a great game with great sportsmanship. Now, whether you stand, remove your headgear, address the flag, as we remember our service people at home and around the world to protect our freedom every day. Please join us in our national anthem. Welcome all fans to tonight's Sangamo Conference meeting between the Sangamon Valley Tri-City Storm and your Illini Central Cougars.
All right, as we get underway here, they're going to go back over the starting lineups. So as they come out, I will read them off to you for a second time.
And show proper respect to all involved. Now, let's get started on
First off for Sangamon Valley, Tri-City, the Storm, number 15, Brayton Voss. Number 17, we're going to have Kirsten Derflinger. Number 11, we're going to have Haley Barochek. Number 10 is Paxton Campbell. Number 22 is Nicole Stahulik. And number 21 with a great name, Kitty Justice. Storm is coached by Tracy Chakowski and assisted by Danielle DeVos. And now here we have your hometown Cougars, their starting lineup coming up as we speak. First off, number 20, Jenna Hilger. Number 24, we're going to have Selena Bradshaw. Number 21, we got Taylor Yates. And then we're going to have number 8, Maddie Gensel. Followed by number 33, Sarah Hickman. We will then have number 23, Cheyenne Van Meter. And she will be followed by our libero, Mariah Behrens. And as always, Cougars are coached by Laura Hernan and assisted by Nancy Bauer. Stand by, for I have no clue what's going on right now. Very kind gesture by the Sangamon Valley Storm after the problems that we had yesterday here at Illini Central that I'm sure you've all heard of. And on behalf of all of Illini Central, we do thank the Sangamon Valley Storm for keeping us with them in their thoughts and prayers. All right, a little bit of a false start, but here we are. Once the Illini Central Cougars are ready, we'll be getting this game underway after the handshakes are completed. All right, game time here in Mason City. We are ready to go underway. As previously stated, we are expecting a very exciting game here tonight, and we are all excited to get the game underway. All right, Illini Central is going to start off with the serve, and we're going to have number 20, Jenna Hilgers, with the serve to start the game off. We are underway here as soon as Sangamon Valley gets their formation set. And here we go. The game is officially underway. Illini Central looks like they're going to get the return. Sarah Hickman is going to hit the ball out of bounds. Early substitution for the Storm. That is number 19, Beth Daniels, coming in for number 10, Paxton Campbell. Mariah Behrens with a good dig to keep it alive. Maddie Ginsel going to tip it over. Got ourselves a good volley early on in the game here, folks. Taylor Yates is going to be blocked for another point for Sangamon Valley. For Sangamon Valley, we have Brayton Voss serving the ball. And that is going to be returned by Illini Central. And that is out of bounds. Illini Central with the score point. That makes the score 2-1. We now have number 24, Selena Bradshaw. And a kill by number 11, Haley Barocek. Mariah Barron is not able to get to that one for another point. That is going to be an ace for number 17, Kirsten Derflinger. I do not know what to call that one, but whatever happened, the point goes to Sangamon Valley. I apologize for my lack of knowledge when it comes to volleyball. There's a good hit by Maddie Ginsel, and that is in for a kill for Maddie Ginsel. Illini Central is now going to have number 21, Taylor Yates, serving. And we just had number 23, Cheyenne Van Meter, come in for Mariah Barons. That is going to be returned by Sangamon Valley. Tipped over by Maddie Ginsel. And a good save there by Sangamon Valley. And Sarah Hickman with the hit. That's going to be a point for Illini Central. Another good serve by Taylor Yates. Not being able to return it is Sangamon Valley for yet another point for Illini Central. Score here is 5-4. Illini Central trying to take an early lead. And that ball is out. So we're going to have Mariah Barons coming in for Taylor Yates. Sangamon Valley has Haley Barocek serving the ball. And it looks like some miscommunication with the Illini Central girls as that goes for a point for Sangamon Valley. Maddie Ginsel not able to return the serve from Barocek, and that is yet another ace. That is 2 in a row for Barocek. That one barely makes it over the net, and Illini Central is able to return it, however. That was number 21, Kitty Justice, able to tip it over for the point for Sangamon Valley. Early timeout for Illini Central. The score right now is 8-4. And with this timeout, we'd like to go over the rosters. Sangamon Valley has number 10, Paxton Campbell. She's a senior. Junior, Haley Barocek and Molly Driver, both juniors. 3 seniors in a row, Alex Dedman, Lindsay Downing, and Brayton Voss. We have junior Bailey Garrett, sophomore Kirsten Derflinger, another sophomore in Jacqueline Ruitt, a sophomore in Beth Daniels, a junior in Kitty Justice, 2 seniors in Nicole Stahulik and Chelsea Gregory, and another junior in Courtney Thompson. Illini Central counters with Mariah Barons, who is a junior, Alyssa Hoffman, who is a senior, Peyton Armour, a sophomore. All juniors, Jenna Yates, Maddie Ginsel, Jenna Hilders, and Taylor Yates. And then all sophomores, Cheyenne Van Meter, Selena Bradshaw, Darian DeWeese, and Alexis Kryling, and seniors Sarah Hickman. And we're going to get back underway here with The serve from Sangamon Valley. Sangamon Valley able to return the tip from Cheyenne Van Meter. Illini Central tries to get something going here with a nice little tip from Maddie Ginsel for the score for Illini Central. Maddie Ginsel will also now go up to serve for the Cougars. Sangamon Valley is going to go over the hit limit, and the point goes to the Illini Central Cougars. Once again, Kitty Justice with the spike. That is her second one already of the evening. The Storm take an early 10-6 lead here in the first game. 19, Beth Daniels will be serving for the Storm. It's going to be returned by Illini Central. Blocked, however, but they're going to keep it alive, and a nice tip from number 15, Brayton Voss, the senior for Sangamon Valley. Beth Daniels is just a sophomore. She is the youngest player on the Sangamon Valley team. And that served that ball out of bounds, making the score 11-7 in favor of the Sangamon Valley Storm. Beth Daniels has just been subbed out in favor of number 10, Paxton Campbell, the senior. Sarah Hickman comes up for the Cougars to serve. Selena Bradshaw with a nice recovery after the Sangamon Valley Storm return it to give the point to Illini Central. Nice serve by Sarah Hickman. That's going to be Kitty Justice yet again. And it was tipped, so that will be a score for the Storm yet again. And I do believe that would be her third spike of the first game already. She's on track for a big night. That's going to be number 14, Lindsay Downing, with the serve there. And the ball did go short of the net. And we just had a substitution for Illini Central. Taylor Yates coming in for number 23, Cheyenne Van Meter. Mariah Barons comes up to serve for the Cougars. And it looks like this Sangamon Valley will return. Maddie Ginsel with the set. Taylor Yates with the spike. And that is going to be a point for the Cougars. Mariah Barron again up to serve. And that is not going to be able to be returned. So yet another point. Mariah Barron's giving a little spark to the Cougar team. Sangamon Valley subs in. That is number 13, Alex Dedman, for number 17, Kirsten Derflinger. That ball is going to be out of bounds, which will give us a tie ball game here. So the Cougars mounting themselves a little bit of a comeback about midway through this first game. Mariah Barons with a well-placed serve to knock it off of the Sangamon Valley girl's leg to go out of bounds. Another substitution. That is going to be number 17, Kirsten Derflinger, coming in for number 13, Alex Dedman. And Sangamon Valley is going to be able to return that one. But Mariah Barons is able to handle it to Taylor Yates, who spikes it into the net. Mariah Barons with a good display of serving right there. She brought Illini Central right back into this game as we are tied 13-13. Now Kitty Justice back up to serve for Sangamon Valley. That's going to be into the net. So as of now, we're having a very back and forth game, which the fans here will enjoy. Number 20, Jenna Hilders, up to serve for the Cougars. And that's going to be number 11, Haley Barachek, with the kill, and the Cougars attempted to block it, but it went out of bounds instead. Substitution for the Storm, number 19, Beth Daniels in for number 10, Paxton Campbell. We got a set for Taylor Yates. He's going to give a nice little hit. Sangamon Valley hits it off the ceiling for a point for Illini Central. Sophomore Selena Bradshaw up to serve for the Cougars. And that's going to be Barachek serving it, or spiking it into the net. Already in this first game, lots of tension as they are keeping this game close. That's going to be Beth Daniels with the spike. Once again, attempted to be blocked by Illini Central, but yet again hit out of bounds. Yet another substitution. That is going to be number 14, Lindsay Downing, coming in for number 22, Nicole Stahulik. And that is 17, Kirsten Durflinger, serving it to Sarah Hickman, who just couldn't quite get there to hit it out of bounds. That one we are able to get to, however, and it's going to go back to Sarah Hickman for a spike, and that is successful for a nice redemption, if you would, for Sarah Hickman. Substitution, number 23, Shina Van Meter, in for our libero, Mariah Behrens. Taylor Yates up to serve. And Sangamon Valley able to hang on to that, even though it looked as if it may wind up in the stands. Maddie Gensel with the spike, very hard and very much out of bounds. Point goes to Sangamon Valley, and Behrens comes back in for Taylor Yates. Barachek with the serve, and that is going to be in for an ace for Barachek. Very fun game for all involved as they are keeping it close. Those are always more fun than a blowout. Maddie Gensel able to get the return for Illini Central. And she's going to set it for Sarah Hickman, who's just going to get it over. And there goes Beth Daniels with the spike. Unsuccessful, however, able to be returned by Illini Central. And that's going to be tried by Kitty Justice, and she is successful with her spike. That is 4 in this first game, and we are not even to 20 points for either team. She's already having quite the night. Barachek up to serve yet again. That one's going to be into the net. Maddie Gensel up to serve for the Cougars. She is one of the team's captains, the other being number 20, Jenna Hilders. And there goes Kitty Justice yet again trying to get a spike, but unsuccessful as Illini Central is able to block the spike, but not able to return it, so Sangamon Valley does get the point, however. Number 10, Paxton Campbell, coming in to serve in lieu of Beth Daniels. Maddie Gensel sets it to Shina Van Meter, who gets a little tip over, but returned by Sangamon Valley. And Shina Van Meter was in the net to give the point to the Storm. Campbell with the serve, straight to Hilders. Maddie Gensel with the set. Hilders with the spike. And that looks as if it will be returned. Sarah Hickman with the spike. And that is 3 attempted blocks so far by Illini Central that have not gone as planned. Timeout, Illini Central, score here 22-18. In other news in Illini Central sports, the Illini Central High School golf team had a match today. The teams involved were Illini Central, Raymond Lincoln, Athens Greenview, and Lutheran, with Raymond Lincoln taking home the victory. Very interesting game here this evening, as it's just been a very back and forth game. It started out looking favorably for the Storm until a nice little spark from Mariah Behrens got the Cougars back on track and brought the game very close, within reach for the Cougars. And back here we are with the Storm on top. And the Cougars, I feel that they're confident that they are still in this game. Senior Paxton Campbell is still serving for the Storm. Words of encouragement from all over the Illini Central side of the court. Good to see them working together. Katie Justice trying again for the kill, but not getting it. Jenna Hildreth's a nice little tip over, but it's not going to get it. And there we have number 14, Lindsay Downing, getting the point for Sangamon Valley with a nice little tip over. Sangamon Valley 2 points away from taking the first game of 3. The serve from Campbell, straight to Hildreth. Jenna Hildreth's gonna tip it over, returned by Sangamon Valley. Maddie Ginsel with the set, Sarah Hickman with the spike, and that is a kill for Sarah Hickman and an assist from Maddie Ginsel. Here we're gonna have Sarah Hickman trying to spark a comeback for the Illini Central team. Only down 4, but with Sangamon Valley only needing 2 points more, a very crucial moment in the game. Well-placed serve, but number 15, Voss, was able to get there. And yet again, a block gone awry for the Illini Central ladies. Sangamon Valley now just 1 point away. Sangamon Valley now just 1 point away for the first game. Right, 23. Jenna Hildreth is going to get the spike. Seems to be returned by the Storm. Kay Justice is not going to be able to get that one over the net. Substitution Taylor Yates for Cheyenne Van Meter. Mariah Behrens, the lady who was able to get us back in this game, and will now try to keep us from losing the first one. Right into the net, Haley Barachek puts that one. Or I'm sorry, that was number 17, Kristen Derflinger. That serve right to the back line of Sangamon Valley. That is going to be hit twice by the Sangamon Valley player to put the score at 24-22. Mariah Behrens yet again using her serving skills to keep Illini Central in the game. And that is going to be Sangamon Valley taking the timeout. And of course, for this varsity game, we did have the JV game, and it was a very exciting game. In the first game, Illini Central JV team took with a score of, I believe, 25-18. With the second game being quite a bit more interesting, as it went to extra. They were going to need extra points to finish it, and Illini Central ended up walking out with a victory of 29-27 after a miraculous comeback of being down by at least 6. Here we are back in action with Mariah Behrens still trying to keep this team alive. Hildreth's the set to Selena Bradshaw. He's going to tip it over. And that's going to be blocked by Taylor Yates. That is a block. And you know it's bound to happen for them at least one of these times to get a block to work. Score here 24-23. And yet again, some nice defense by the Cougars. That just tied the ball game up. Mariah Behrens had two very crucial sets of serving this game. And Sangamon Valley with yet another timeout. You can't help but think that they are probably fairly flustered with the comeback that Illini Central just mounted. So with a game like this, you know, it's kind of sad to say that you weren't there, as it is a very exciting game. With now already knowing that we'll have to go into extra points in this first game. As I just mentioned, the second game of the JV match did go to extra points, and here we are already getting a glimpse of that excitement in the first game of the varsity one. So if you're watching this at home, on behalf of everybody here, we apologize that you can't be here to see the excitement that is going on around us. Selena Bradshaw's going to go up for the spike. Returned by Sangamon Valley. And Taylor Yates, this is kill. Oh, out of bounds, but if you could hear it, everybody who here rooting for Illini Central really thought that was tipped by a Sangamon Valley player, as they thought that they had received the point for that. Score here 25-24. And number 21, Kitty Justice, with the serve for Sangamon Valley. Set from Maddie Gensel. Kill by Taylor Yates, and that one will not be denied. No question about it. That is a point for the Illini Central Cougars. Mr. McDaniel to my left is wanting me to say that she destroyed that ball, and I'm inclined to agree with him. Jenna Hilders with the serve. And a little trickeration on the Storm part. I don't think anybody in the gym was expecting that to be the one that went over the net. Number 19, Beth Daniels coming in for number 10, Paxton Campbell. Sangamon Valley using as many substitutions as they possibly can. That ball hit to the left, but Maddie Gensel able to recover it. That was very well played by the Cougars. And that right there is going to give the first game to the Storm of Sangamon Valley. Very exciting first match, however. Final score of that being 27-25. As here we go, switching sides. We can only hope that we have yet another exciting game. All right. So as we switch sides here, the only official stats that I can give you right now is I do believe that Kitty Justice had 5 kills in that first game. Sarah Hickman for the Cougars has 3 kills. Taylor Yates herself with 2. Maddie Gensel is going to put 1 on for the Cougars. And Mariah Behrens, as I said earlier with her great serving, has gotten 2 aces. And Jenna Hilger is going to add on with that 1 ace. 21, pardon me, I was wrong. Number 21, Kitty Justice, has 6 kills for the Sangamon Valley Storm. Very impressive first game for her. All right, here before we get started with the second game here, we have the new varsity head coach of the girls basketball team here at Illini Central, Jared McDaniel, and he's going to say a few words about how he feels this year's girls basketball season will go.
Hi, how you doing? I think this season will be interesting. Rebuild, no seniors, but we do have some talented girls that work hard all the time, so I'm looking forward to it. Just wish some of these volleyball girls would come out for the team, you know, it'd be great.
Now, which of these volleyball girls do play basketball?
Selena Bradshaw is the only one.
All right, so of the multitude of girls that our volleyball team has for the varsity, only 1 plays basketball for Mr. McDaniel here. Of course, they're coming off a very successful year, winning a regional championship, the first in 20 years for Illini Central girls basketball. Here early on, Taylor Yates is going to get us started with a point for the Cougars, and Jenna Hilders will continue to serve. So Coach McDaniel, coming off of the success of last season as Taylor Yates gets the kill, how do you feel, what is your outlook for this year's season?
It'll be interesting. I just know the girls will work hard. I think we'll have a few wins here, a few losses there, but I think we'll have fun, and I look forward to bringing in a new system.
Coach McDaniel not going to sugarcoat anything he says. He's going to tell it how it is. Expecting a very interesting year for the girls basketball team. A few wins here and a few losses there. But hey, who doesn't go through those rebuilding years? Coach, we appreciate having you on here.
Hey, thank you. Go Cougars.
So we got a block from the Cougars after many blocks going wrong for them in the first game. They've already got one under the belt here in the second game. Jenna Hilger is still going to be serving for the Cougars. 4 consecutive points to start the game out. That's got to be good coming off the heels of that first game loss. And that's going to be a lift for the Storm. So it will give the point to the Cougars of Illini Central. 5 consecutive points for the Cougars. That's going to return Beth Daniels from Sangamon Valley, but no point will come of it, as it barely gets over the net by Mariah Behrens. Maddie Gensel with the set to Selena Bradshaw with the spike, and that is going to be good. That is a kill for Selena Bradshaw. Early timeout here by the Storm. You can't help but wonder if the momentum from the last game, that late surge, is still showing here in the early part of this game. Very busy week for Illini Central Volleyball. Monday and Tuesday they had home games on both nights. On Monday night they played the Bulldogs of Greenview, to which they had a victory on both JV and varsity. And on Tuesday night they played the Pretzels of New Berlin. The intimidating Pretzels of New Berlin come into the Cougar Den, and they walk out uneaten, as the Cougars are not able to get the victory, but they played their best. In the words of Mr. Worley, the Cougars could not untwist the pretzels. That was some salt in the wound from the Pretzels as they beat the Cougars on their home court. Jenna Hilders to set to Maddie Gensel with the spike. It looks as if it will once again be returned. Mariah Behrens is going to field that one nicely to Selena Bradshaw. And that's going to be another point for the Cougars. It was Mariah Behrens in the first game whose serving sparked both rallies that they needed. And here early on is number 20, Jenna Hilders, providing the serving expertise the Cougars need. As mentioned earlier, she is the second captain for this Cougar team. Fairly young team, only 2 seniors on this Cougar team. And a nice tip by Taylor Yates will give yet another point to the Cougars of Illini Central. Taylor Yates is going to spike that one into the net. So after an 8-0 run, the Storm finally get on the board here in the second game. Here we have a substitution for the Storm. Number 14, Lindsay Downing, is going to come in for number 22, Nicole Stahulik. 17, Kirsten Derflinger is going to serve for the Storm. And that is going to be another point for Illini Central. Had that one blemish, but they were able to get back on it, and that was Jenna Hilders getting the point for him. And here we have sophomore Selena Bradshaw serving. That one is going to go into the net. Countering is Haley Bowercheck. She will now be serving for the Storm. And very well placed as they were not able to get to it, and that will count as an ace towards Bowercheck. This one's going to be able to be returned a little bit better. As Illini Central does get it over, in fact. It's going to be 21 Kitty Justice with the tip over. But they're going to say that there is somebody in the net, so either way the point will go to the Storm. Taylor Yates with a little tip over, right to Beth Daniels. That's going to be Bowercheck herself serving, also getting the attempted spike in. And Taylor Yates is going to get a good hit, which will be tipped by Bowercheck. Here we have the score 10-4 in favor of the Cougars. Net awfully shaky there. I think some fans here wanted somebody to be in the net, but they didn't get it. But alas, the Cougars will get the point regardless. Taylor Yates is going to go up to serve for the Cougars. Shina Van Meter with a spike of her own, but to no avail. It is returned, and yet another block by the Cougars will go as a point for the Storm. My calculations are correct. That will be 2 successful blocks to 7 failed. Number 19, Beth Daniels, the sophomore for the Storm, the lone sophomore, with the serve, and a good hustle play by Jenna Hildreth enables the Cougars to return the serve. Number 14, Lindsay Downing with a very hard spike that will go out of bounds, giving the point to the Cougars. Number 8, Maddie Ginsel up to serve for Illini Central. And that is going to count as an ace for Maddie Ginsel. That ball, however, will be out of bounds. My associate, Mr. Worley, having to get the ball off the stage. Good hustle play by Mr. Worley to get the ball, and a nice bounce pass. He teaches that during practice to the JV players, so any JV players listening at home, practice that bounce pass. Great hustle play by Mariah Behrens to keep that one from being an ace after the serve from number 22, Nicole Stahulik. But then Kitty Justice with yet another kill. She's having quite the game when it comes to kills. Stahulik up to serve again. This Sangamon Valley Storm team has 6 seniors as opposed to the previously mentioned 2 seniors that Illini Central has. And the blocks are just not working too well for the Cougars. But what are you going to do? Good play by the Cougars to keep that ball alive. Great hustle plays by Selena and Jenna. But the Storm are still going to come across with the point. Score now 13-9. Cougars at one point held a comfortable 8-0 lead, and now they're only up by 4. This is all coming from the arm of Nicole Stahulik, who's having a very nice serving expedition right now. And that ball is going to be out of bounds. Once again, lots of words of encouragement from the Cougar side of the court. So it's very comforting to see that they are sticking together through this and not getting mad at each other. Nice little tip over from Maddie Ginsel, but Storm able to return it. Jenna Hilders with the spike. Returned by the Storm. That's going to be number 17, Kristen Durflinger, trying to get it over. And everybody on the Sangamon Valley side wanted that to be 4 hits, but they did not get it. And that will now be a point for the Cougars. And a very controversial call, as all the parents in the crowd and the coach for Sangamon Valley really wanted that to be 4 hits. Sarah Hickman up to serve for the Cougars. Her and Alyssa Hoffman, the only 2 seniors for this Cougar team, as she walks away with an ace. The other senior, Alyssa Hoffman, out with a back injury and has not played a single game this year. We wish her a speedy recovery. It's going to be returned by the Cougars. Once again, Maddie Ginsel with a tip, and they're going to call a lift on Sangamon Valley. And man, does their coach look angry. Good placement, but also great hustle by number 22, Stahulik, to get to that ball. Shina Van Meter with a spike, but they're going to call it a lift on, I believe, Van Meter. So that point will go back to the Storm. So to any Sangamon Valley people, if you wanted that previous lift, there's your payback call. Here we have number 21, Kitty Justice, up to serve for the Sangamon Valley Tri-City. Has been well known by the Illini Central team for her kills tonight. Shina Van Meter is going to get a kill of her own to counteract Kitty Justice's. Mariah Behrens up to serve. Substitution, Shina Van Meter came out. Taylor Yates coming in for Illini Central. Selena Bradshaw is going to spike that one, tipped by Sangamon Valley, and looks like it's going to be returned. Number 15 is going to hit that one over. Taylor Yates going to tip it over, and Kitty Justice is going to go for another kill, and she's not going to get that one. That looks like it should be returned. On the spike of Selena Bradshaw, that will be a kill, I do believe, for the sophomore from Illini Central. Timeout, Sangamon Valley. Illini Central, while starting out up by 8, let the Storm come back to within 4, and now they are back to up by 7. So the Cougars, even though they let the score slip away from them a little bit, they kept their composure, and they were able to get back to a fairly comfortable lead. So as a student here at Illini Central, I'm very disappointed with the fan base that we have had tonight. If you're here, you would see that there has been 0 cheering on behalf of the Cougars, which is very disappointing. In fact, I just saw a group of students leave in the middle of the game, which is not very Kirby-like, because I would stay through the whole game, thick or thin. Here you go, Mariah Behrens with the serve. Selena Bradshaw with the kill. I'm sorry, the spike attempting a kill, not going to get it. But then you're going to have number 17, Kirsten Durflinger, spiking that one right into the net. That one's going to be returned by the Storm. Set by Ginsel, back to Yates, blocked on her spike attempt. She's going to try it again. Going to get it over, but it will be returned. And that's going to be in the net. That was on Taylor Yates. She was the one in the net. Point goes to Sangamon Valley. Substitution, Daniels for Campbell. And here you have number 15, Brayton Voss, serving for Sangamon Valley Tri-City. She's one of the 6 seniors for this Storm squad. Good communication by the Illini Central team. That ball is going to fall in between 2 players who both went but could not get to the ball. Score here 19-13. Cougars still hold a fairly comfortable lead. Voss serving that one right to the libero. Taylor Yates going to try and get a kill, but blocked. And Selena Bradshaw, nice hustle play. Sarah Hickman tried with her own hustle play, but could not get to it in time. Back to Voss, serving for the Storm. Gensel with the set to Hildress. And that is going to be out of bounds on the spike attempt. A little momentum here for the Storm. Starting to see a little bit of life from them. Yates with the spike, and that is going to count as a kill. So, bringing him up just to knock him right back down. Taylor Yates, I keep saying how Kitty Justice has herself a nice little stat line when it comes to kills, but Taylor Yates has a pretty impressive one for herself tonight. Yet again, and the net is Taylor Yates. And we're going to have a sub. Number 14, Lindsay Downing, is going to come in for number 22, Nicole Stahulik. Number 17, Kirsten Derflinger, is up to serve for the Storm. It's going to go right to Gensel. She's going to return it. Gensel with the spike. Tipped, and the Storm will return it. Gensel with the spike. Not successful in getting a kill. Tipped by number 11. Bowercheck. And a nice little tip in the opposite direction to fool the Illini Central defense and get a score for the Storm. So here we are, the Cougars back to only up by 3 points, being up by both 8 early on in the game and 7 as the game continued on. And now only up by 3. Sangamon Valley just not going away. And we're going to have a timeout by the Illini Central Cougars. Try and calm the team down. It looks like they're going to need a little composure. The Storm of Sangamon Valley just are not going to die on the Illini Central Cougars. They're going to keep fighting. Trying to get out here as soon as possible, it seems. Want to make sure this game only goes into 2 games and not 3. But as exciting as these games have been, I think everybody here would be completely all right with seeing a 3rd game. But that is just my opinion. So here we go, starting back up. The Storm have all the momentum right now. Let's see if that timeout worked for the Cougars, see if they regained their composure. Serve from Derflinger. And Maddie Gensel is going to be blocked by Daniels. And that will make it a 1-point game here at Illini Central Gymnasium. So the Storm having themselves a little surge to get back in this game, hoping to tie it right here on this, but unsuccessful as Derflinger serves that one too hard out of bounds. Selena Bradshaw up to serve for the Cougars. Looks as if it's going to be returned. And Cougars able to get that back over. Taylor Yates with the tip over. And nobody on the Storm team even went after that. So you'd like to think that there was some miscommunication on that one. But the point for the Cougars. Maddie Gensel with the tip over for the Cougars. And spiked by Sangamon Valley. Maddie Gensel. And here we have Kitty Justice yet again. Nothing happening on that one. And that's going to be Maddie Gensel with the point for Illini Central. Illini Central working their way to within 2 points of winning this second game here. Same situation for the Cougars that the Storm were in the first game, up by 4, only needing 2 points to advance. And that ball is going to be out of bounds. So here we are 1 point away from going into a third game. Resting on the shoulders of sophomore Selena Bradshaw for the Illini Central Cougars. And that's going to be hit by Bowercheck. Back to Gensel. And that is going to be it. Game 2 over with a score of 25-19. Game 3, here we come. Captains are meeting right now to determine sides and who gets ball first. Looks as if the Cougars lost the tip. Next game here at Illini Central for the girls volleyball team will be Tuesday, and that is going to be a game against the Hawks of Riverton, and that is at 6 p.m. Also on that same day, the golf team is going to have a meet at Country Hills against Greenview, and at 4:15, the high school cross country team will be taking their talents to the El Paso Gridley Invite. It's a very fun invite to run in as you get to jump over hay bales and everything. It's a very fun meet to participate in. So next Tuesday will be a very busy week for the Cougars of Illini Central. And also there is a middle school girls basketball game against Lewiston Central. And that will be their first game of the year for those middle school girls. Now here we have the high school cross country coach, Elliot Hernan. And Elliot, we have a meet coming up Saturday. And would you tell us about how you feel about how that one's going to go?
Well, we have a meet down in Springfield at Lincoln Park, the Nelson Center. Going to split the boys up, let them run, let the fresh soft run in their race, let the juniors, seniors run in their race, and hopefully everybody improves their times. We had a nice week off to practice real hard. And
how do you feel about next Tuesday when we get to go to the El Paso Invite? Everybody on the team seems to really enjoy going there to run.
Well, it's kind of a different course. You get to jump over hay bales, you run through a creek. They got a really good time up there. It's just a great atmosphere.
All right, so what are your expectations on the season? How far do you see this team going?
I think there's we should definitely get to sectionals. I'm hoping everybody's got to run well, and we're really matched up well right now with the with teams 3 through 7 in that regional.
All right, you heard it here. We're expecting a good year from the cross country team, and we're about to get underway here in the third and final game at Illini Central. And Coach, thank you for your time.
Yep.
So it looks like Illini Central is going to be starting out with the ball. Jenna Hilgers with the serve. And that will be returned off of a very nice hit from Sangamon Valley. Taylor Yates with the kill in the face of the Sangamon Valley girl. So yet another kill for Taylor Yates. And that will be followed by an ace from Jenna Hilgers. So far we've started out this game with 3 with a kill and an ace for the Cougars. Can't ask for a much better start than that. That one looks like it'll be returned, but that's going to be out of bounds. So, yet again, the Cougars are going to start this third game as they started the second game, it looks like, with some strong serving from Jenna Hildreth getting the team started. Can't help but think that this might have to do with the momentum of just getting that second game win out of the way, and now they have all the momentum swinging in their favor, as that one will be a kill for Maddie Ginsel. Tipped off the hands of the Sangamon Valley defender. And there you go, Sangamon Valley not able to return to that one. And it's very reminiscent of that second game when Jenna Hildreth started out with some very good serving of that game. So very consistent, it seems, in how she likes to serve in these pressure situations. Mariah Barons with a nice return off the hard spike from Bowercheck. And then Maddie Gensel with a kill of her own. So already starting off here with a 6-0 run. As I said, second game we had an 8-0 run to start the game, so we're seeing if they can match that or perhaps one-up it, which they cannot. As I spoke, they give up the point off the out-of-bounds spike by Selena Bradshaw. So as I mentioned earlier, the Cougars are going to have a home game next week. After this busy week, they're going to start out next week on Tuesday with a game against Riverton. That's 4 hits by Sangamon Valley to give the point to the Cougars. And on that same Thursday, they're going to have an away game against the Panthers of Delavan. And then they will go to the Riverton tournament on Saturday. So perhaps seeing them twice and hopefully coming home with a trophy from the tournament. And the Sangamon Valley with an early timeout. The score here, 8-1. So very close starting bid, if you could say, for the Cougars as they started out last game 8-0, and then they're going to start this one out 8-1. Very important to start out hot so you can carry that momentum throughout the game. It is a very big confidence booster for a team to be able to come out hot, as it just fuels you for the rest of the game, as it is just it gets you fired up. You want to put the team down, especially a team as resilient as this Storm is. Get back underway after that timeout. We're going to have Selena Bradshaw serving it. Underway after that first timeout of this third game. Selena Bradshaw to serve. And two nice plays by Taylor Yates and Sarah Hickman to keep that ball alive. Very nice play. And then a block by Taylor Yates, but it looks like it is going to be returned. Very nice sequence of events from both teams. And then Maddie Gensel is going to hit that one off the post on the net, which is considered out of bounds. So even though there were some great plays on both teams, the Storm are going to come away with the point. Number 17, Kirsten Derflinger, serving for the Storm now. And that is going to be out of bounds. So they don't get the ball for long, as Taylor Yates will now come up to serve. Van Meter coming in for Barons. Yates with the serve. And that is out of bounds. So both teams trading serves that landed out of bounds. Barons back in for Yates. And then following that, you're going to have Bowercheck serving it into the net. Let's hope that the Cougars do not try to do the same copy what the Storm are doing. and they are successful in doing so as Maddie gets it over. And I believe they're going to say that, Hickman reached over the net and hit the ball, giving the point to the Storm. Now we're going to have Beth Daniels serving. And that's going to be an ace. It looked like a little bit of miscommunication on the side of the Cougars. Score here is 9-6, pardon me. So once again, Cougars starting out with a strong lead, and then next thing you know, letting the Storm bounce right back into it. Great tip by Gensel to get points for Illini Central. That's going to be Campbell coming in for Daniels. Sarah Hickman up to serve for the Cougars. See what she can do with the ball. Going to be returned. And then a set for Selena as she tips it over. And here it looks like we're going to have an attempted spike. Maddie Gensel is going to keep that one alive. On the third hit, they're going to get it over. Nothing special happening on that. And then out of bounds on the Storm. And I do believe that the Sangamon Valley coach would have preferred to have a tipped ball called on that, but they do not get it. Once again, Hickman with the serve. And that is going to be out of bounds off of Bowercheck. Hickman having herself a nice little showing of her serving skills, as that is 4 straight points for her, I believe. Into the net serves Sarah Hickman. Substitution, that is going to be Bowercheck coming in for Deadman. And that is going to be Stahulik coming in for, I believe that was Driver. Stahulik with the serve. And that's going to be blocked by Van Meter. That's going to be a block. She has prohibited Kitty Justice from getting yet another kill on the night. Mariah Barron's up to serve yet again for the Cougars. She has done some great things serving the ball tonight. And that's going to be 4 hits as the ball decided to stay on the side of the Sangamon Valley Storm as it rolled across the net and landed on their side. Score here 15-6. Cougars building that lead up right back up. Storm able to return it, and good hustle play by Bradshaw to make sure that didn't go and hit. Set to Bradshaw again with a spike, and she is successful. And I believe that will be counted as a kill. So as I previously stated, Barons, the Cougars seem to strive when they're behind Barons serving the ball. Nice little volley here between the two teams, and looks like Hilders almost ended it, but nice hustle play from Bowercheck. And a block by Hilders to retain the point. Another timeout by the Sangamon Valley Storm. Score here is 17-6. Illini Central taking a nice lead here in the third game. We do apologize. During one of the last volleys, we had a very long, interesting volley, and we were unaware that the scoreboard was in the middle of the screen, so we do apologize for that. But, you know, technical difficulties do happen. So we ask that you understand that is not a perfect broadcast. Game back underway. Butler just sounded, waiting for the Storm to get back on the court, and we will be ready to continue. Here we are, score 17-6. Mariah Barons and the Cougars hoping that she can end this game here with her serving that has done well for the team all night. And Taylor Yates with a fantastic kill. That had the speed of a bullet coming off of it. Very nice kill for Yates. Her and Kitty Justice are just having themselves some fantastic nights when it comes to the kills. And that's going to be Kitty Justice right there, getting a kill of her own. Going to counteract Taylor Yates' kill. It's a battle of the 21s tonight, as both Kitty Justice and Taylor Yates are number 21, and they're both leading their teams in kills. Battling each other to walk away here with most kills in this game. And Kitty Justice is going to serve that one right into the net. Score here is 19-7. Cougars are trying to end this one with as little resistance from the Storm as possible. Trying to weather the storm, if you will. Taylor Yates with the failed block attempt right there off the hit from number 17, Kirsten Derflinger. Daniels coming in for Campbell, as we have seen all night. And that is number 15, Brayton Voss, going for this to serve for the Storm. Bradshaw's going to get set up by Hildreth for the spike, returned. Taylor Yates trying for the... I honestly don't know what happened there. I'll be straightforward with you, but we got the point. That's all that matters. That's going to be number 17, Kirsten Derflinger, with the kill on that one. A lot of kills here in this game tonight. And once again, we're going to have some substitutions here. Number 14, Downing, is going to come in for Stahulik. And number 24, Courtney Thompson, is going to come in. It is her first appearance in the game tonight, so he must have some confidence in her serving to put her in at a time like this. Maddie Ginsel with the kill. The Cougars just 4 points away from victory tonight. And we apologize, we did have the score wrong. The Storm had 10 points, not 9. Taylor Yates, this is serve for the Cougars. That's going to get over. And Sarah Hickman is blocked by Daniels on her spike attempt. All right, once again, we are sorry again. It is now 10. They changed, the official scorekeepers have changed it twice on us. So blame them, not us, please. Let's not blame anybody. No, problems happen. Let's just keep it at that. Number 13, Alex Dedman, is going to be serving for the Storm. And she has crossed the line on her serve. Point goes to the Cougars. Now just 3 points away from victory here tonight. Maddie Ginsel will be serving for the Cougars, hopefully being able to put this game away. Jenna Hilger is going to get a spike off the ceiling as the Storm are unable to play it. It gets a bad bounce off the ceiling. 2 points away here until that's a very good comeback from the Storm happens. We are 2 points away. Into the net by Bowercheck. Captain Maddie Ginsel hopes to put the game away here. That's going to be returned, but tipped right back by Van Meter. And a spike. Jenna Hilger is going to set up Van Meter yet again. having ourselves a decent volley. Kitty Justice trying to get another kill, didn't work. Hickman is blocked, but she is able to retain it and hit it back. And that is able to get over. And that is the game-winning point right there with the final score of the third game, 25-10. We had a great set of games here in Illini Central Gymnasium between the Cougars of Illini Central and the Storm of Sangamon Valley. That will put the Cougars at 8-4 overall and 3-2 in the Sangamo. And that will put the Storm at 4-7 overall and 0-3 in the Sangamo. We are working on getting the official stats right now, but there were a lot of kills and a lot of aces. Maddie Ginsel with 6 kills for Illini Central. Taylor Yates was out in the end, so we are not going to be able to get. Kitty Justice had 9, and Bowercheck had 5. So those are some of your official stats. Not able to get all of them. And it was just a fantastic game here. We thank you for joining us. You got to watch a very good game between two teams that played a very hard game. Games like this, you hate to see a team lose this bad after they fighting so hard in the first 2 games. But that's the way sports goes sometimes. So as we wrap it up here, we just want to say thank you for joining us. And this is Noah Kirby with Mr. Worley with the Illini Central volleyball game. Keep it crispy, everyone.